we are back today. We do have several jobs that we really need to get done. The first one that I think I'm going to go ahead and do is I really need to get the onions that are cured, get them put in a bucket and brought inside so that I can put them up to storage this afternoon. So I think that's going to be the first thing that I do. And then from there, I'll just kind of handle the rest of the garden because I need to take those piles of corn and things like that that I pulled yesterday, take them down to the chicken pen, put some in the compost, some in the chicken pen, just let the chickens root around in. Um, and then I still need to go through the potatoes that are in the garage, but I think I'm going to leave that for later this afternoon also. That way, when I do the uh, onions, when I bring them inside, I can do the onions and potatoes at the same time, but I need to go ahead and have the onions ready. Another thing that I do need to do is I need to pull the rest of the carrots, and I desperately need to fertilize everything. It's been probably 3 weeks since I fertilized because we had a period of where we were having rain every single day almost. So I didn't really fertilize during that time period, but I really do need to fertilize today and get everything watered in really good. We are supposed to have some rain tomorrow, but it's only a 40% chance. So, and usually when it says 40%, I just kind of take it as I doubt we'll have any rain. So I'm just going to go ahead and get everything a good water. Well, fertilize, then give everything a good water. Because what will happen is the watering that I'm going to set up, the sprinkler I'll set up, I kind of wash the fertilizer down into the soil better for the plants. So and I think that's going to be really about it. Uh, I don't really foresee much else that I need to do. I know one thing I need to do is I need to come and clean up my uh, patio area. We have some birthday stuff that was left from a party that one of my sons had for a friend of his, and we have some candles, a birthday sign, a couple beer cans laying around. The young man was 21. My kids, I have 3 kids that are over 21, so yeah. And yeah, so I really need to get this cleaned up. But you can see I did get the hammock hung, and then I ended up buying a hammock chair and got that hung also. And one other thing, we did end up deciding on a name for our rooster here, and his name is going to be Jim the Mother Clucker. So yeah, I'll tag the lady that actually thought of the name. She got the Jim part, and then one of my sons added the Mother Clucker part. So but he's just gonna be Jim. So we're gonna get him a tag with his name and stuff on it. But yeah, I'll tag the lady, and I appreciate her for recommending that name. My sons absolutely loved it, and like I said, they added the second part on there. So yeah, I'm gonna go and collect the things that I need to get the onions done, and I'm gonna get all that done, and then get set up to water and fertilize everything, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Because like I said, I still have some harvesting I got to do, mostly the carrots, and do and go with that as I need. So let's get started. Alright, so we are done with the onions. I wasn't being that optimistic and only got one 5-gallon bucket, but we actually ended up with two 5-gallon buckets. There was a few that were way too soft and I had to throw them out, and then there are about 4 or 5 that I have to use immediately. But I will go ahead and I will get most of those onions actually processed this coming week, because I do make like my own onion powder. I'll dehydrate some, and then I will also store some in the freezer to use, like in soups and stuff like that. So I'm not really worried about too many of them going bad on me, because like I said, I'll keep the ones that are really good. Those will be for my long-term storage, and the rest will go ahead and be used up in other things. Next up is going to be harvesting the carrots that are left. I got smart this time. I have a bucket and a basket. So the bucket is going to be for the tops and any carrots that I don't want so they can get thrown to the chickens. And then I have my basket for the carrots that I'm going to end up keeping, because the plan is to go through, clean them, and do what I need to do as I go. That way it's less for me to do later. I went inside and had to grab me a cup of water and stuff, and then also do a deodorant check, because if you live in the South and you're gardening and you're being out here in the daytime, whew, you get to start smelling pretty ripe. So I had to go do a little check on that and get that taken care of, because I don't like the smell of musk. So, and I apologize if I offended anybody with that, but it is what it is. So yes, I got me some water. I'm gonna sit here, drink a little bit first, take a little 5-minute chill period, and then I'll put you on as I'm going down this road to harvest the rest of these carrots. folks, I think that is going to be it for this weekend. Um, the sprinkler still going, just rinsing in the fertilizer real good into the soil. I highly suggest if you are fertilizing your garden, you either wait till it's going to do a light rain or you do a good watering afterwards. Not watering to where it's pooling um, on the bed, but to where it's soaking down into the soil real slowly. That'll help the fertilizer get down into the soil a lot better. So that's what my sprinkler's doing, is just kind of like slowly sprinkling it in there, getting the fertilizer down in there. But yeah, so we're all done with that. And as you can see, I got the big fan running because it's still hot. And then I'm pretty sure you saw during, you can see my shirt now is looks different colors because there's not really too many dry spots on this shirt. Yeah, this is a Mississippi summer for you, or the beginning of a Mississippi summer for you. Usually in the summertime, I go through about 3 shirts a day. Today, I just did not feel like changing shirts out. I was like, let me just go inside, do what I got to do, and come back out and get this over with. So, and I had a late start to the day. I didn't start till about 1 o'clock, and it's about 6:30 right now. So yeah, so we're gonna just call it a day. Throughout the week, I will work on these onions and the potatoes. I'll probably go inside now, take me a shower, cool down, move these onions into the garage, and I may just sit into the garage and kind of go through them and decide which ones I'm gonna do for long storage, which ones I'm gonna do for dehydrating and stuff like that. Um, and I may record a little bit, but like I said, that'll be on next weekend's video. I'll kind of start off with some things that I'm doing during the week, because like I said, the personal issues that I've had are just kind of, they haven't resolved themselves, but they're slowly going that way, and things are looking for the better. I have lots of hope in God and been doing a lot of praying, so everything's kind of, it's slowly resolving itself, but it's getting there. And right now, I plan to go inside, and after I shower, I may end up just having me a nice beer and sitting down and relaxing and watching the Ecuador and Ivory Coast World Cup game. Comment below. Let me know who you're going for the World Cup. We actually ended up scoring some tickets to one of the games, so we will be doing that very, very soon. So I know my husband and my next to youngest son is very excited about that. We'll be heading to Atlanta and catching one of the games there. So that's going to be a cool experience. We've been to Copa America. We've been to uh, Copa de Oro, Gold Cup. We've been to that one. We've been to a couple different ones, but to get to go to the World Cup, that's going to be like a wow thing. So yeah, so definitely they're excited about that, and I'm just following along for the ride. So yeah, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna just call it a day. The garden's still getting watered. Everything's kind of winding down for the day, and yeah, so y'all have a good week. I hope y'all had a good weekend as well. And as always, from my garden to yours, happy gardening, and y'all try to stay cool out there.